Hello, it's Mr. Horace again. This video is part 2 of the first classic rock, the first 35 greatest classic rock songs. And you've got to hide your love away by the Beatles. And I did in the last video I did part 1. I discussed the literal meaning of the song, and I mentioned there actually are 2 sets of meanings. The literal, which is what almost everybody knows. It's a love song, right? So, and I use the scenario of 11th grader, 11th grade boy, high school boy, facing this is challenge, this emotional challenge. His girlfriend is moving to the next town, so he won't be able to see her every day in school. So he was very, very, extremely, affected by it. Affected his self-confidence, everything, self-esteem, to the point that he really can't function in school. So that is the surface, meaning, the literal. Now, in this video, I would like to discuss the metaphorical meaning, which I don't think people know about, this. So, anyway, at least it's my interpretation, it's my, insight into the song. So you got, here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on feeling too small. Actually, I tune the guitar up a whole step for the next song, number 2. So the singing is, it's a little high. It really should be a whole step, lower to sing the song. But anyway, I already did the singing demonstration in the previous video, so it's okay. I'm not going to, tune this down and try to sing because I already did it. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on feeling too small. Everywhere people stare, each and every day. I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey, you've gotta hide your love away. Hey, you've gotta hide your love away. Now let's take a look at the first verse. This song has to, well, in terms of its theme, this deeper meaning, it has to do with Cat Stevens. What's the song what about, don't be shy and also sing out about the truth. Okay. Somehow British, Cat Stevens British, and also the Beatles British musicians, they have a tendency, they have this inclination, about a search for the truth. It's interesting. The search for truth. I mean, it's a silly song. I mean, if you look at the words, you take the words on its literal meaning, or in its literal meaning. I don't know. I mean, literally. I mean, if you take the words literally, I mean, it's really a silly song. I mean, this boy, this almost grown up. I mean, almost an adult. This is almost. I mean, this is a young man. This young man, fragile, very, very emotionally, psychologically fragile, vulnerable, and weak. I mean, and anyway, it's pretty quite of a satirical, song. I mean, a piece, satirical piece, satire. I mean, ridicule. Making fun of this man. Everybody is, oh yes, you are such a, So that's not going to be, I mean, the real meaning, the true meaning is not that. I mean, in the song, here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling too small. She. Who does she refer to, or what does she refer to? That's the thing. I mean, that's really that's the key. She does not refer to a woman. No, she does not refer to a woman. Okay, in this deeper metaphorical interpretation of the song, she refers to the truth. Truth is she. So, if she's gone, I can't go on, feeling too small. That makes all the sense. I mean, that makes so much sense. Okay. Because a man can't build his self-confidence, self-esteem, self-concept on a woman. I mean, that's too absurd. Okay, and we all know that. So the she is not a woman, because that's just too ridiculous. I mean, but a man should build his self-confidence, his self-esteem, and self-concept on the truth. I mean, that's all. I mean, really, that's the only thing you should build a man. That's what a man should build. His life, his character, everything, his self confidence, everything on the truth. Okay, so it makes complete sense that if she's gone, I can't go on, feeling too small. If the truth is taken away, of course, that is going to affect your self-confidence. I can't go on. See, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense if she's a girl. I mean, so here I stand, hand in hand, turn my face to the wall. Yes. If the truth is taken away, if somebody is trying to hide the truth, trying to cover the truth, bury the truth, from people, from the public, from the society, from a nation, then yes, you are definitely going to be distraught. You are going to be affected emotionally. Not just emotionally, intellectually, I mean, psychologically, spiritually. I mean, in every, at every level, you're going to be affected. You can't go on. If there's no truth, what do you live for, right? If there's no truth, what do you base your life, your behavior, your thinking upon? Nothing. You can base, your everything on lies. The opposite of truth is lies, right? So everywhere people stare, each and every day. Yes. I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say. So, in this case, you are facing people who are afraid of the truth. I mean, they are afraid of the truth for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not gonna go into that. And so everywhere you go, because you are the only person who is willing, who is courageous enough to speak the truth, to spread the truth, not trying to hide it. So everywhere you go, people stares at you because they don't know what you're talking about. People stare each and every day because they think you are talking nonsense. Because what you're saying, which is the truth, is different from what they were taught. It's different from what they have heard. It's different from what they have received from other people, from other sources. So they think, well, you're talking nonsense. I mean, you're lying. They think you're lying. In fact, you're the only person who knows the truth. So that's why they say, hey, you've got to hide the truth away. Hey, you've got to hide the truth away. Hey, you've got to hide the truth away. See? Hey, you better hide the truth away. Now, there are, people who know that you are speaking the truth. And they don't want they don't want you to do that. So they're going to say, hey, you've got to hide the truth away. You better hide the truth away. Otherwise, I'm going to I'm sorry, you're going to be sorry, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be sorry. But then also you have all those people who don't know you are, speaking the truth because they were lied to, and they think you're talking nonsense. So they say, well, you better, hide they say, well, you better hide your nonsense away, but that's really the truth. Hey, you better hide the nonsense away. Hey, you've gotta hide the nonsense away. Now that's really okay. Oh, it's already 13 minutes. Gosh. So anyway, what's the second verse? How can I even try? I can never win. Hearing them, seeing them in the state I am. How can she say to me, love will find a way? Get around all you clown, let me hear you say, hey, you've gotta hide the truth away. Hey, you've gotta hide the truth away. See, continue. How can I fight them? There's so many of them, and only one person, and I'm being threatened. How can I fight them? I can't win. I mean, I can never win. Of course, you feel discouraged. You feel, and intimidated, discouraged. Of course, you're gonna lose. You lose. Your confidence. How can she say to me that? Well, the truth is going to ultimately triumph. How can they say that to me? How can she say that? Right? I don't know if I can do it. but you got the confidence. Okay, you understand that. Why, yes, good is going to triumph over evil. So